Rises up with a quiet stroll to usher two teams into battle.
Might be alright. What's he doing?
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go from Minneapolis. Fielded at the 7. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Shout out to your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting into the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. If he does that again here, we should be winners.
They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down.
Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And bringing them out, now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a second down.
It's second and inches at the 41-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Love on 3rd and short. And he's off from up there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Throwing on first down, Love. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Finds a man, right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
21 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Robinson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
4 yards.
Love with it on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running for the first time with a Tennessee rookie. Trying to win that race to the edge, but the finish line ends up being right where he started, Brock, so no gain on second.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. more before being stopped. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Robinson gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
Yeah, what time you want to take it back?
I certainly do. Keep those guys guessing defensively on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. Maybe that same strategy there. I guess defense players are going to stop it.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
7:30, take it back, okay?
Here's a return from the 7.
All right, DJ?
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles, then receiver Chris Godwin getting set for another go. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So it's 2nd down coming up. Penix working from the gun. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Penix on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
On 1st down, here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. And the Vikings rush, brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. Not a lot of arms in this league can deliver that throw from half the field away. Unfortunately, it goes right into the hands of the other team.
Throwing power and arm distance and strength, well, it's only part of the equation here, Kate. Sure, super impressive to see the ball fly that far in a rope, but you still have to have accuracy to go down there and hit the spot. And oh, by the way, the cognition to recognize if that throw is there or not. One or maybe both of those factors certainly absent on that decision.
We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. From the 17, they're looking at 2nd and 3. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and short.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They are going for this. It's Love. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
I'm not sure it matters whether you think you've got the perfect play call in that situation. Hey, listen, going for it anywhere inside your own 20, the risk, it outweighs the reward 5-fold, maybe 10-fold.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up Look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First and goal, they're going option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up third and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And that play is brought to a halt, so you're going to say at the 5-yard line. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive.
Crazy.
And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards.
He just thought I was better running.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Love out of the shotgun. This one finds Thornton. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route went away. You see,
he's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now lead by 10. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11.
He took his shirt off. You did.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
you know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Penix out first down. And I'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So it's the 2-minute warning here for Minneapolis. It's the Eagles in trouble with 2nd and 15.
Baby. Gotta take advantage of the computer games. These young games are good towards the whole receiver.
Here's Penix. He's got time here, and the Vikings rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That one really stings, Pete, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pound that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Vikings and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Offense in the hurry up now. Play action, Love. He puts everything behind this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Caught by Washington left side. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Rolling the dice on 4th. It's Love. He finds him beyond the marker. It's a race down the right side. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Now Boswell to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. On first down, here's Penix. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They're running the option, short side. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Ready?
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Going to be super solid. Interception, anything could happen.
The kick team out there for the Eagles. And this one is sent away. Tucker now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Vikings and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And he's already scored once this game. Something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone.
Here we go.
1st and 10, are under Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down, here's Love. That's Cox, he's got Washington. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around that.
And he can't get the touchdown, Gronk, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
First down. First down and goal to go.
Check, strike. Set, ready.
Here's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 9 yards the effort there, and it'll be second and goal.
A 9-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
There's another for it. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the shotgun, Penix. And the Vikings rush brings him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Penix to throw. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Sahadrozay with the pick. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, third down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Even short.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Second and 10.
Ready. Smith, blue, 30, ready.
Robinson on the inside give. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Set, ready.
Love now on first and 10. It's taken in by Washington. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
11 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
To the air with Love. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Love hustling everybody to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Watch out there. Watch out. Steal. Shot. 17. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
A 34-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that gives them a 28-point advantage.
Another shot across the ball. Shit, that's a great signal here. He could have made that field goal. He could have turned around and put that to his coach. Because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Big Bings? I'll take some Big Bang.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. 3rd down coming. Penix working from the gun. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On first down, here's Penix. Oh, he's keeping it again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down. At the Vikings.
A tight end in motion now. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Eagles hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. McCaffrey on 3rd down. Breaks through, and he might break away. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
That's so
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
McCaffrey. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Only a yard that time, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Eagles cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Eagles 10.
The kick team out there for the Eagles. And this one is sent away. Chooses to bring this one out. And his choice to leave that end zone going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
That's good. For a Vikings first down.
Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Here we go, set. Opposite. Yellow, 22.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings